Hey Total Beauties, it's Mary here with our Editor-in-Chief Jill, and we have a very special guest. We've got Steve Oraha. I am saying it right?
Yes.
And we are recreating some of our favorite looks from the Emmys, which were last night. And we're so excited to have Steve here because you did some work last night or yesterday for the Emmys. So we picked out some of our favorite looks, and we're going to see 3 of them. And Steve's going to walk us through so you get some great tips, and you can, if not copy the whole look by yourself, you can, still pick up some really great skills for the next time you do your makeup. So, Jill, our editor-in-chief, is going to be rocking Kristen Bell's look, and which we just loved because it was just so light and dewy and fresh-faced as you'd expect from Kristen. So I'm going to let Steve take it away and ask us all your questions in the comments.
Hi guys.
Great.
So mostly warm browns, golds. So I'm going to start off with a Sicily shadow.
So pretty.
Love this color. I use it quite often.
It's like a
pearl.
Kind of like a good base color.
It is, and I'm going to use it on the inner corner of the eye.
Ooh, such a nice shimmer.
Coming towards the outside.
Pretty. Is that kind of a good way to start with like a shimmery shadow? I know I kind of just plop stuff down in the middle of my eye, but it's occurring to me now that starting in the inner corner and working out is a good way.
For this look, she has a lot of glow, so I'm just starting with this, and then I'll add more actually a little later when I'm finishing up the eye.
Right. So natural and pretty.
Look at me.
Now, what kind of, is this sort of a trend that you've been seeing? And there's a lot of different things going on in makeup.
I think women love to wear neutral tones, and we're always often highlighting the brow bone, and this is something that looks kind of like skin tone, but more pop.
Yeah. It's just it's natural. It's like you, but better. Your lids, but better.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sound good, Jill?
Sounds great. You don't have any idea what he's doing. He could be giving you clown makeup. We should say that Steve's already kind of prepped us, not to blow up Jill's spot, but her eyebrows
are always looking this fabulous.
Yeah, well, they do always look fabulous, but they're looking especially fabulous today.
They're not natural. He worked his magic on them first.
They're good brows though. They didn't do too much. So I'm using a warmer brown, but nothing too dark. It's just going to be popped on the lid. And those shadows actually, that quad, work really well with the finger, but I'm just doing a small area, so.
And what quad was that?
It's also Sicily.
And so you're kind of getting really close to her lash line, and then her outer, kind of that outer part of her lid.
Mm-hmm. Just when she opens her eye, you can see a little bit open.
Oh yeah. When I first saw you going for that dark brown, it looked so dramatic, but the effect is really subtle.
And they're like a gel base, so that's why they work really well with the finger too.
What brand
soft.
are you using? Sicily. Yeah.
Just patting it.
Is that how you want to apply shadows, or is it specific
It
to
depends
this
on how
one?
stark you want it. If you want it solid, and the consistency. These are sheer unless you apply with your finger, then they're more coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I usually like to pat, and it also depends on the area of the eye. So from here, I'm just going to take just a nice blending brush with no product, just to soften that shadow a little more on the edges.
Do you want to use like I've always read, like a windshield wiper motion? Or
Back and forth. It depends on how it's blending. Sometimes you'll go in a circular motion and how far in as well.
Oh, it's looking so good. You're turning into Kristen Bell before our eyes.
And then I'm using, this is Gilded. Oh, sorry.
Does
From-
have a golden nose now?
Yeah.
From Anastasia, so I'll put that through the crease.
Do you use the same brush for the crease as you do for the all over, or same
You
size
you
brush?
you can. No, usually I'll start off with a smaller brush. And then a larger brush to place any other color. If I'm using more than one in the crease.
That's good. Now, I know I personally have a one hooded eye, and I know a lot of people have hooded eyes. Do you want to approach the crease any
Higher.
different? Higher? Like a little higher than your natural crease?
Start at the crease, but then work up a little bit. So taking the color upward, so her crease would fall here. But working it upward.
Such a nice light touch. Notice that when you're helping us with our base makeup, just everything is very light.
Not like how we men handle ourselves.
Oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, my poor eyelids taking a beating.
Open your eyes. Close. So just a little higher so we can see a little bit more.
And this color appears to be sort of like almost in between, like it's a little more bronzy red than the...
Yeah, most of the colors we're using are warm.
Oh,
Open your
look at that
eyes.
sparkle. Looks good. Close your eyes for a sec. Can you see? Oh yeah. It's looking good, Jill.
I'm gonna go underneath with the same shadow that I use because she has a lot of highlight underneath her lash line, which is really
Oh,
pretty.
yeah. And this is the color we started with, right?
Mhm. Look all the way up.
And again, looks like you're
Some
padding.
nice flattering color.
Nice. Your eyelashes, they look so sparkly and pretty. Now, is this something, like, are you going to use an eyeliner, or before
I
going?
am.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a rusty eyeliner underneath, and then on top, a black liquid.
Hmm. Do you recommend using, so I usually line my top lid and not my bottom, but
Well, for this look, just with the Emmys, people
Yeah.
definitely went all out for their
yeah.
for their
this is
entire
great.
looks.
It's a full look.
Isn't that
Would this be a
beautiful?
good look for popping your eyes a little bit more if you want to make your eyes look bigger?
Yeah, it creates more space instead of closing them in.
And could you repeat what the name of this color is? People are really liking it.
Pearl.
Pearl by Sicily.
Yeah, they have 4 shades in this formula.
Oh,
3 or 4.
so pretty.
So this is a YSL liner. Look up.
That's, oh yes.
So it's working into the pearl.
What do you see? What is the biggest mistake you see people making with their eye makeup?
Biggest mistake.
I'm putting you on the spot.
It's okay. I'm thinking. Not blending. For sure.
Yeah. Guilty.
Not putting the effort in just making sure it's seamless, unless you're going for
Yeah.
a stark Amy Winehouse liner or something.
Oh, that's a look.
So you were at the Emmys yesterday. Tell us what it was like
Oh,
to.
I wasn't at that.
Or you prepped.
Yes,
So who did you work on?
yes. Hari Neff. I assisted my friend Bo. Close your eyes.
She looks stunning.
Yes, I love the look that he did for her. We're doing something similar on our next
Oh yeah.
model.
I feel like a lot of the Emmys looks last night were very natural. Do you feel like that's kind of the direction that people are going with makeup?
I think people are playing, having fun, doing what they want.
It's the beauty of makeup,
Open.
I guess, and be who you want.
Just keeping the liner pretty faint, because I am going to stick some lashes on her.
Ooh, fun. What was this? Is this a liquid liner?
It is.
And it's like a true black,
Yes, I just need to.
just to pump up. Yeah. It's amazing what like black liner can do, because it already is making her lashes look so much thicker.
Fuller, yeah. Close.
How you doing, Jill?
I'm excited to see myself in lashes.
Open.
Looks good.
I'm actually going to look up.
You're doing your
Just underneath, just on the lash line.
Oh boy. It's a good thing you have a steady hand as I'm talking to you.
So what eyeliner are you using on Jill?
This is a Calvin Klein eyeliner.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Klein liquid.
CK color. Felt tip.
Nice.
So I have a huge problem with keeping eyeliner close to my lash
Yeah,
line.
how do you get it so close?
Yeah.
Look
It's all
down,
yours.
take it near the lashes, and just press and move.
So you don't even need to swipe.
Right.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of makeup to apply, or favorite like part of the face to do?
Usually eyebrows, just because.
Look at his brows.
Seriously,
they're fabulous.
Just because it makes such a difference in someone's coloring, their look.
Yeah. You transform your whole face.
Look down.
Yeah. It's nice. People are liking the effect of the darker liner on top and the lighter on bottom. It is nice.
It's
It's
flattering.
yeah,
It
it's subtle.
carries the eye upward rather than both ways.
Do you use an eyelash curler usually, or it just
If
depends?
they need it, yes. But sure, lashes curl pretty well.
Yeah, they've got a good curl.
Just no length.
That's what mascara's for. And I see when you initially applied it, you kind of swept the.
Yeah, try to
wand up.
give it a little curl to it. Take them outward. Jill sleeps on this side.
Oh no! Do you really?
Well, her lashes,
She's like,
What your
Yeah,
makeup
lashes.
artist can tell about your life.
Yeah, tell us everything
What
you
did
see.
I do yesterday?
me and her
Tell
lashes are
me.
going at it right now. I'm like, you're going this way, and they're.
Oh no.
showdown with the lashes.
Like a bobby
So it
pin.
looks straight ahead for me. Maybe a little higher. So I like to really touch the skin. Your mascara on the bottom.
Does it feel like he's touching the skin?
Yeah, it feels like I look like Twiggy right now.
No, you really don't.
No, it just adds like another layer of liner.
I'm curious. Now I want to know if you can tell what side I sleep on.
We'll see.
Yeah. What else? What else can you tell by looking? When you were looking at our naked faces earlier, were you just making all kinds of assumptions?
Like she eats
No.
too much
she,
sugar.
she drinks too much wine. Is probably what you might see. Oh.
About you, not me.
Yeah. No. About me. Somebody was asking what he can tell by your eyelashes. He said, so Megan, he said, oh, Jill, you sleep on this side, don't you?
They're all
'Cause they're-
folded up.
Yeah.
Yeah, her lashes on this side are pushed this way instead of just coming out like the other side.
Okay, so you're gonna apply some lashes, and I'm gonna have a lot of questions because I am terrible at applying eyelashes to the point where, like,
Start at the corner where you'd like to see them flare.
okay, and you're using, does that look like little trios?
They're trios. And
Okay.
these are medium.
Do you prefer those over the full lashes?
It depends. I do like these because you can really make the lash you'd like. Look down for me.
Okay. So this is the part I cannot do.
Open your eyes.
Yeah, lashes is kind of
So
like...
I didn't go all the way to the end. I will, but I placed it in that area just to see how her eyes look with
Yeah,
it
even that makes a
that
difference.
far over. So I'll take another trio.
And you're putting the glue on, you're letting the glue kind of set for a second?
This
or?
glue actually
glue on the
sets
side.
quickly.
Okay.
What glue is this?
This one I believe is the Ardell glue.
Ardell's
Oh.
great for lashes.
Yeah,
I
oh yeah.
love their
I
lash
use
products.
different glue for different lashes. For singles, look down.
Yeah, I always get all turned around when I try to do the singles. But I love the effect of them, so I need to really
Open.
practice.
The single's better for people who do struggle with lashes because it's not so much to deal with.
It could be just because they're with a band. It can be constricting.
Mhm.
It could want to like buckle in the center. There's so many things. With a single, you place it. It's pretty much gonna dry there. Look down.
I feel like this is giving you more control over the finished look too, because I imagine not
Okay.
everyone can take a big, full strip. Wow.
It's crazy how much just a little bit
know,
of lash
yeah,
can add to your look.
it is.
It's crazy.
I'm excited to see it. This is the second time in my life I've worn false
Oh,
lashes.
really?
What?
I know.
What's the
Guess I
first
don't-
time?
Halloween.
What were you?
That was my first time too,
Yeah.
actually.
Not for your wedding? I don't think so, unless you put them on. I just wasn't
Look
paying
down.
attention.
These are just singles. I'm just gonna continue the flow.
And you're working from the outside in. Just
Open. Look down.
Someone says you look like a personal trainer. Guess what, Megan? He is. Good eye. Steve is multi-talented.
Image consulting.
Oh, it's the whole package.
Work on your body and your face.
I mean, in LA, what more do you need?
You a life coach too?
If you're a makeup artist, you're a life coach.
Do people tell you secrets when they're?
They
when
tell me
you're doing makeup?
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's too
nice.
much.
No, it's never really too much. Look down.
Julie, you're not gonna want to wash your eyes. Keep it on.
This is like the type of makeup that you'll never want to wash off. Tonight
This
you're gonna
is-
cry when you're home.
This is
Not
perfect
going
beauty
home.
makeup.
This is what kind of makeup?
I said perfect beauty makeup. Just those enhancing colors. Open your eyes. See how nice the eyes look with those singles.
Yeah. Wow. What a difference. I mean, you look naturally beautiful, but also
All kinds of
helps
glow.
to have. Well,
A
I just
little
feel
of
like
sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just step on the other side.
Oh, we'll get out of your
Thank
way.
you.
Well, I think as you get older too, everything, shrinks. It takes a little more to make your eyes pop.
Right on the lash line.
I still am finding I tried to put on lashes for a party a few weeks ago, and I'm still on my bathroom floor unearthing little little clumps of lashes. I'm gonna move through all my sink.
So pretty.
Open. Look down. Stay looking down while they dry.
Kristen Bell's lashes are actually one of my favorite parts of that look because
Yeah.
they're just so. I think I read an interview with her once, and she wears lashes to kind of open her eyes. And she has, not so she's got gorgeous eyes, but they're not super wide.
Right, right.
Who would be like your dream client?
Someone that would love to have some fun and isn't scared to trust and try new things, because just like we're going to do later, red eyeshadow can be beautiful. It just needs to be applied to whomever it's being applied to the correct way.
Any dream celebrity that you wish you could work with?
I really like Banks, the artist Banks.
Oh yeah.
I love her music.
Megan for Thread.
Yes,
Yes.
Gemini Feed. I really love her music, but I can tell that she's not afraid to try new things and to be different. So it's refreshing that people are willing to try new things, to see different styles.
Yeah. So now, somebody's asking, how long do these lashes last?
They're just for the day.
Yeah. Once you wash it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's another glue you could use, but for the health of your eyes, they're just for the day.
If you use a strip, okay, so this is how little I wear strip lashes. But somebody told me you can reuse strip lashes, but I just
If they're of good quality, you can reuse them. I personally don't care to.
I always will take them off and then like wake up the next day and look over at the nightstand and be like, oh my god, a spider.
Yeah, it's like after they're used once, they're not as cute
Yeah.
as when they started.
Yeah, they're a little bit rumpled.
Look down. I'm gonna add one more lash to each side.
Give us the
Oh, the
final
lashes.
lash.
But do you see how they almost look better than a full strip? I mean, they
I
do
think
look
they
better.
but this is, I think, my preference. Because it's like you have more control. Like anytime you have more control over the look. And like, I don't know. So for.
Open.
Oh, that looks really good.
Look down.
The strips are always too long for my lid, too.
That's
and I have to
okay.
cut them and. Oh, so Sophie's asking, what are some other eye makeup options or tips for hooded eyes?
I'll be taking notes as well.
Really, I mean, just carrying that crease up, and I mean, every case is a little different. But for her, just because she has a little bit more skin, that totally opened up the area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up a little bit more, and add that same color. Now that we have the lashes on, I think that the eye needs a little bit more.
So it's just bringing that shadow up higher.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Without it touching your brow.
Actually, it can touch your brow, as I'm touching hers right now. It just becomes more dramatic. Not necessarily when she opens. Look down. And we're so used to having light in the inner corner, and her look is lighter on the inner corner, but it is pulled, the crease color is pulled towards that area, and more commonly now, it's pulled all the way into the corner for a more dramatic look.
Oh,
As we're
interesting.
talking,
Yeah.
people are really going in for the drama, the makeup.
Yeah. Is there anything someone with hooded eyes should steer clear of or not do or not wear? Or
If you apply makeup correctly, you can do anything.
yeah.
There may be a thing or two I would have to have the eye in front of me to direct what I would never do.
Yeah.
So it's really dependent on the
It
individual.
really
Yeah.
is.
Do you ever put mascara on false lashes? I can't speak. False lashes, or do you always put on the mascara and the lashes before you apply?
I do
the falsies?
mascara and then I do false lashes.
Okay.
I don't necessarily go in again with mascara. Depends on what I'm seeing
Yeah.
that's needed.
Somebody told me it ruins it can ruin the lashes.
Well, I
if
was
you
just
put
wondering if you
mascara
would tug them.
They could just come together in a good way or in a bad way.
on. Oh, so you can't really control it. Is that?
Not so much. So this is a Sicily lip.
It looks
it's-
very brown.
It is more brown, nude.
Pretty.
I'm using two lip colors. They're sheer. So I'm gonna start. This is almost like her lip liner.
And what color is this?
This is, I believe it's beige.
So just like a liner, are you kind of going around the edges, and then are you gonna fill in, or? I guess
I'm
we'll
gonna
find
use
out.
I'm gonna use a lighter color throughout the center.
Sort of like ombre effect almost.
Well, this color gives a lip color look, which Kristen's lip, it's almost like a brownish nude.
I saw some people on the interwebs today. There's some people loved it and some people didn't. I
She
liked
looks
it.
beautiful.
Yeah, I think she looks gorgeous, and I mean, we saw so many nude lips on the red carpet last night.
So many natural looks. on the
Yeah,
windows.
but this is like I like this color. You know, it still has enough. I feel like so you don't. It's not like it doesn't appear to be like blending in with
Oh,
Jen's
no.
skin, and same with Kristen. It still pops enough.
Yeah, it's really important for the color still to show, even if it is a nude.
Was it just me, or did it seem like there were fewer matte lips last night?
Oh, yeah.
It seems like we're getting more toward maybe more like a
Again,
natural shine.
natural. It was just
Yeah.
everything was natural last night.
But we're
This
gonna do
is
the-
Baby by Sicily. It's sheer lipstick,
Do
one
you-
of my favorite colors.
Oh, it's really pretty. Do you ever put Baby in the corner? Sorry,
You've been
Chris.
dying to use that line.
I know. No, this is in all seriousness though. This is it's a pretty natural pink.
Isn't that nice how it works into the beige though?
I'm making Jill laugh. Don't feel lipstick on your teeth.
Thank you.
I'm the one I'm trying to resist urge to like scratch my nose. Oh, I love this color.
It's so pretty.
Oh my gosh, so pretty, and it looks like natural except like still done.
And then I was saying using these with the finger, so just collect a little bit. Because I wanted to make it a little bit stronger. Look down, just on the corner. Compared to applying it with the brush, you get so much more pigment using your fingers with this formula. Open.
Because you said it's a bit of a gel
Yes.
formula.
Gel powder.
Now, have you ever, somebody's asking about false lashes on the lower lash line? Is that something that's an option for if somebody who has very, very fine lashes? Or-
It's a full glam look. So, I mean, it is doable, but if you have light makeup on, it's going to look more noticeable. So
Yeah.
it pairs well with, close your eyes, it pairs well with a more dramatic look. I'm just gonna blend.
Yeah, that blending, like you said.
Mhm.
Actually, I like eyeshadows that I can apply with my finger too, because it's just, especially for travel.
Everyone wants easy.
Yeah, and well, it's like if you, I like having a bunch of makeup brushes, but like when you go somewhere, when you're going like a weekend away, it's just not practical to have like a million
Right.
brushes. Ooh, I like this.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I wish our phone cameras were better lighting, just 'cause it's like so
It's still rendering pretty okay.
beautiful.
Open your eyes. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Can't wait to look at it.
And as
Kristen.
far as the skin, I just did a good amount of highlighter, blush.
Did you use a Sicily highlighter or?
No, the highlighter I used was High Beam from Benefit.
Oh yes, love.
And I
Heidi.
used Anastasia, one of her highlighting powders
Oh,
on
yeah.
top.
Love Anastasia.
And
highlighters.
Smashbox cream for the cheeks and a Bobbi Brown cream for the cheek. I use a lot of
He's
multiple.
a mad scientist
products.
mixing colors.
Everything.
Yeah.
The lips, the cheeks, the highlighters. But that's it. That's
Great, stunning.
Yeah, nice.
Let's get a last look at this one before we move on to our next look. Lovely, it's just beautifully glowy and pretty. Wonderful.
Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome.
Now you can go back to your desk and be extra
I know.
glam.
Feel glamorous.
I'm going to put myself in the chair next, and I'm really excited because our next look we're creating is Sophie Turner's look from last night. Sophie Turner, aka Sansa from Game of Thrones, if you're a fan, or if you're not. And so tell us about, you were really excited about this one, right?
Yes, because people are doing more than nudes and golds and browns, and they're playing with red, and it's beautiful. Anyone can wear it. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, just doing it with the right touch, whether you do just the blush and that hue, or just the eyes, or both. You can really work.
Well, I'm excited to see this on, because like when you think of like red eyeshadow, my first thought is like pink eye, which is not sexy, but this is super sexy. So.
It is hot. I'm going to gather some products, and we'll be right back when we have everything together for you.
Okay, grab the shadow.
All right, so you watched the Emmys yesterday, and who was your like favorite look? Who were the favorite that you're like, oh my god, I want that dress or that makeup look?
Kristen Bell's dress I think was fantastic, and as we talked about, her makeup look too was pretty much on point. We're gonna be doing, as far as makeup goes, this look was great. Her little bestie, Maisie Williams, also from Game of Thrones, was rocking some green eyeshadow, which was incredible. So just like fun to see people playing and having fun out there.
Did you see the cast of Stranger Things?
Yes, those kids are so cute. They were just dressed to the nines, as one would hope, and not in 80s gear as you might expect.
And they passed out, what, PB&J?
PB&J.
Thanks to Jimmy Kimmel's mother.
It was a good day.
Yeah. So do you watch the whole show, or do you just stay, like, tune in for the red carpet like we did? Well, I did.
I'm super into TV, so I watched every single second of it. And it was actually really good. Jimmy Kimmel did a great job, and there were lots of gorgeous dresses. Yeah.
So, I mean, who are you rooting for in terms of the winners and nominees? Any particular categories you're like, yes?
Well, I love Game of Thrones, so I was super happy about that. And putting me on the spot here while we're getting set up. Yeah, love the Americans.
And I know Transcend won quite a few in the beginning too. So.
Yeah. It was awesome. Oh, well, any other questions, guys?
Yeah, while we have Mary here, who's managing all our beauty contents, if you have any questions, just let us know.
Yeah.
And
we have arrived.
All right, we are all
set for this look.
We're just really putting Steve to work because
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Woo! Magic. All right.
All right. So where do we start?
So now I'm going to become Sansa Stark, and I'm super excited.
Transformation.
So what is this first product?
This is a Trish McAvoy eyeshadow or liner.
And what shade is this in?
This is in Glamour, I believe.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Glamorous. So really, like a cranberry.
Oh, we're starting with something that's really popping, like live pigment.
And you'll see with the blending, especially with this product.
It applies very creamy.
It's really nice, and then it sets, and it stays pretty well. I actually used this on Jessica for a shoot we did together.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, we did a Vita Liberata shoot together.
You're in like a swimsuit.
Sexy and...
So I'm just gonna push this outward and just diffuse that line.
Nice. So this product, you can use it all over, or you can use it more as for like a
eyeliner.
smoky. Yeah. I'll take your word for it because I can't see.
It's definitely very fall. Reminds me of like fall color palettes.
Open your eyes. And her eyes, just open your eyes, look straight ahead. They just stand out so much when you have a color that contrast like that. Close your eyes.
So besides the Emmys, where else could you wear a look like this?
If you're going out, I mean, in the day, if you just do a two-step,
Grocery store.
a grocery store, whatever you're feeling, makeup is for you, not for anyone else.
That's so true. I love that one meme that's like, you think I put on all this makeup for like my boyfriend who can't, you know.
Who doesn't want to kiss
Yeah.
me? No.
Heck no.
Steve, we have someone asking if you have a Facebook page.
My personal page. But you can find me on Instagram using my full name, Steve Oraha, and it's Oraha.
Spelled how it sounds.
Close your
It
eyes.
really brings out your eyes, Mary. It's beautiful.
Yeah, they say, well, and correct me if I'm wrong, like you kind of can look at like
Color
the
wheel.
color. Yep, exactly. And I have kind of like lighter bluish.
We were trying to
Eyes.
figure out Mary's eye
Yeah.
color earlier.
Readers, let me know. What color do you think my eyes are? Are they blue? Are they green? I don't know. My driver's license has said both.
The
I'm
question mark.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use this pigment from MAC. It was one of their holiday, and I'm just gonna use it off the lid.
Oh, that's a good idea so you don't get too much.
Right.
And do you remember the color?
It was a holiday collection, so I don't think it was a
Limited edition.
spicy smoke or roasted chestnut. It's one of those.
That sounds like holiday.
So just a little bit of product. I'm going to tap a little bit of it off because I want it to be sheer through this area.
Someone was wondering if that color can be used on brown eyes.
Oh, of course. It would be beautiful on brown eyes.
I think you have the lightest touch.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like nothing.
We can always add more. Just want to keep it soft.
Yeah, I feel like that's got to be a secret about me. Not a secret, but
Well, you know what?
Just go light, and then you can always add to it.
Well, if you're doing makeup for someone, you're really considering what they would like as well. And I usually will ask them if they want a little bit more, and if they need more, it just takes a dab. So we're shearing it out, going into the crease.
Carrie wants to know what a good combination for blue eyes would be.
Rusty. Well, this would be great, but the contrast would be like an orange, like gold.
Ooh, it's like an orange shadow. And then what is this color called again?
What we're guessing was chestnut and
Smoky something.
Roasted chestnut or
Spicy smoke.
Like
spicy.
spicy
I
smoke.
vote spicy smoke.
Yum.
I think the brown is the chestnut.
So pretty.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna take color underneath a little bit as well.
Oh, and someone was wondering what brush you were using to blend that out.
Usually a MAC 217 brush is a really good brush. Natural. I love natural hairs.
I've always wondered, like, what's the difference between natural and like synthetic?
Synthetic?
Yeah.
Natural hairs work well with creams and powders. Synthetic are usually just, personally, I like them for creamier textures. I don't really get into powders with
Do they apply differently? Like the consistency?
makeup. Yes. They both will blend well depending on, you know, the quality of the brush. But cream products blend in easier with synthetic.
And Barbara was wondering, any color you definitely should stay away from if you have blue eyes, and that's sometimes gray blue.
Barbara, I feel you. I have
Yeah.
gray eyeshadow.
It depends how you use the color. Often women wear blue eyeshadow because they have blue eyes, which is actually not the way to do things. But you can wear it. It's just not going to be the most flattering for your eye, which is why I think many women with blue eyes wear blue eyeshadow because they think that's the complementing color to their blue eyes.
So you should wear something that's opposite of the color wheel.
So browns and taupes will make your eyes look bluer. So when you have a blue eyeshadow, you're looking at blue eyeshadow and blue eyes. When you're looking at someone with brown, you're really looking at their blue eyes because of the contrast. Open.
Looking very red
Yeah.
and fall. Yeah.
My eyes looking blue.
Very. Well, TBD. Not exactly
Blue,
sure.
green.
This is a plummy Estee Lauder Double Wear liner. I'm going to start with this. Close your eyes.
So something that's a little softer that you're lining with versus that black eyeliner you used on Joe earlier.
Right, and I'm going to use some black, but
Kind of
use
smoking it
this
out.
first. Yes. Open. Adds so much more drama, but still
Yeah.
keeps it in that
And very
color.
more dimension, definitely.
Mm-hmm. I love this color.
What's the
It was a duo, so it came with black
Mm.
and this color on the other end.
It's like a plum, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, can you repeat the whole name of the eyeliner?
It's a double wear liner. It came with
By
black
Estee
on
Lauder.
one end.
Estee Lauder?
Yes.
Estee Lauder. Double wear eyeliner.
Look to your right. Going with the mascara.
My favorite part.
Actually, let's do some liquid liner then mascara. So
Any
press down.
tips for applying liquid liner, especially if you want to
Look
do
down.
a wing?
Starting with a shadow and drawing your shadow upward in that direction. So taking your shadow and directing it upward will give you an idea of where your wing should start, where it should end. But just laying it down on the lashes.
So for people who has like an even eyes with one like slightly bigger or
Yes.
smaller, how would you like do with
That
eyeliner?
happens often actually. And you just alter using your shadows. If one eye is maybe lower, you take your shadow higher. If this eye is higher, you keep your shadow lower. You really work with your tools. Look at.
The camera is so close. I wonder what everyone's looking at.
Ah, your pores.
Yeah.
Just adding a little bit more to the edges. Blending it. Always blending.
That seems to be a trick with a lot of things. Just blend it
Yeah.
out.
It took me a long time before I started blending my eyeshadow, and it made a big difference once I did.
So what mascara are we using here?
This is Hourglass.
Oh, is it the new one or no?
I think it is their newer
Oh.
one. I keep a lot of the smaller ones in my kit. Just use them for a little bit. Disposable ones. Look down.
Just getting really tight in there.
Pulling them up and out.
So can you tell which side Mary sleeps on based on her
Let's see.
eyelashes?
Let's see. Let's give it to this one. Hers don't curl. Do you sleep on your back or?
Nope, I sleep on both sides, I think, evenly. I'm a restless sleeper.
Maybe her lashes don't touch the pillow.
I did have a lash lift not too long ago.
Did you?
I did. It was great. I'm gonna write about it soon. Stay tuned.
I'm interested.
Yeah, it's honestly it was great. It's been a while, so they say it lasts 8 weeks, and I think we're coming up toward the end of it. But like, I did not have to wear mascara because my lash.
Did you get them tinted as well?
I did because the ends of my lashes are.
Transparent.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I've had mine tinted before, and I love it.
Makes such a difference. Yeah.
And I tell them, like, get into my lash line so it looks
Yeah.
like a little eyeliner
yeah.
effect for a couple days.
Totally.
She has beautiful lashes.
Yeah, you have naturally long lashes.
They're long. I think my parents, I guess. I still love wearing mascara though. It's like,
Look up.
Which mascara do you gravitate toward on a daily basis?
so many. Stila has a really good one, and I can't think of the name of it at the moment. I've been using Charlotte Tilbury's new one lately because I've been testing it, and it's really good.
What's the wand like?
It is, how do I describe it? It's not curved. It's almost like, I would make a shape of like, kind of like, it has like a bit of like an indent. I've got it in my makeup bag here.
Interesting.
I'll show you off camera.
I haven't seen anything as you've described.
Probably because I'm describing it wrong.
She trusts me. Look at this. Having conversation while I'm doing
I know.
mascara, touching that skin.
You're so delicate with your application.
She's being a good model too.
I'm trying. What do I get?
You can have the mascara. I know the way to your heart.
Do you have any tips for like making the mascara stay on your lower lash lines? I know I always get panda eyes.
Pick the right one.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to find something that works for you, but I set the concealer with powder.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not as moist. That will help.
Red eyeshadow, who knew?
Isn't it hot?
Yeah.
Flawless. Gorgeous.
I think I just made a weird face then.
It's beautiful. How are you feeling? Do you feel like you're Emmy ready to walk the
I
red
feel
carpet?
Almost. I mean, pretty
Her
much.
gown's in the back. Look
Yeah.
up.
It's in the trunk of my car.
All the way up.
One of my favorite tips is if you screw up your, like, you get mascara after you've already done your concealer. Well, one, you could always put more concealer on, but just put a little moisturizer and a Q-tip and kind of
Softens it, yeah.
Yeah, and just like
You're not-
drag it and it'll pick up the mascara.
Pro tip.
Rush to fix it.
I didn't put anything on her brow bone because it blended so nicely into her skin. So you don't have to put something on the brow bone. Her lip. Let's do her lip.
She's got beautiful lips.
Oh no. Don't zoom in on those until there's lipstick on them. I have a little bit of lip balm on, so I'm looking at wiping it off for him. But yeah. Would you guys at home try red eye makeup? I think I would.
You guys should. Give it a go.
And what are we using on Mary's lips?
This is a Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 14C. Notice where her lip color is stronger, and notice where her lip, the highest point of her lip is. So her lip color is stronger here, but the highest point is here. So that's where you want to fill.
And Barbara was wondering, fine lower lashes, some stick together. Any tricks to work them out and look fuller?
Sure. When you are pulling or pushing the mascara in, you really don't want to use too much mascara. Close the mouth.
So light touches as
Light,
well.
yes. And get as much off of the mascara as you can. Off the wand. Because when it's really wet, it's going to gather and be a pain.
Oh, he's giving you like Kylie Jenner lips. Just natural.
Good.
Isn't that beautiful? With
Yes.
even with the reddish pink cheeks, eyes, lips. It's really quite the look.
Yeah, I would never think to put those colors together. And you guys didn't see, he put a little bit of blush on me before we started rolling, and it was like pretty bright in the packet, but I think it looks good.
This is number 9, Sicily Lip Twist.
And I love this.
They feel amazing on the lips.
Good.
It's a lipstick, gloss, and balm. It contours the lips, so any lines in the lips actually help correcting skincare based. And this is a berry brown. I paired it with this liner, so it would give me the color that I desired for this look. You see how it just glides on? It makes the lips look so much better.
I'm just gonna keep saying that over.
Close. Keep it closed.
It blends seamlessly.
Mhm.
It feels so good.
18 colors.
I like the coral one.
Number 3,
I believe so.
open.
You have
I
way.
should just whip that out. You know the numbers by heart.
It's a favorite product.
I was really afraid I was gonna burp just then when you were doing my lips. Just kidding. But I did.
Oh, I love your lips. They look so beautiful.
I'm going to add a little bit more to the blush, just something a little
Love blush.
coppery. Just
What is this that you're using?
This is Smashbox, just to give the face a little more dimension and warmth.
People were wondering where can you find that brand?
Sicily?
Saks, Neiman's, and Barney's.
Fancy.
Some
Treat yourself, ladies.
have a good time, yes. Some Nordstrom's and Bloomingdale's. Cosbar, for those of you who know what that is. It's a beautiful brand. It's all botanical, essential oils. You can tell the difference of the products, real luxury. Comes with that price tag as well.
I've noticed with the blush you're sticking to mostly her upper cheek. Why is that? Instead of going into the...
Well, with this one, I just added a little bit more dimension. This is probably the darkest color that I've put on her. So I'm just keeping it closer to the back of her face instead of the front. So more of the brighter colors went towards the front.
A little
It's
bit.
like a makeup ombre.
A little bit of contouring.
I used probably 3 or 4 different blush on her.
It's more justification for me to keep hoarding all my blushes. My nose is such a problem area. It's like
We'll
bright
powder
red.
it. We'll powder.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So that's her look.
That's
Love
Sophie
it.
Turner.
Do I look like I'm gonna
You're going somewhere.
going somewhere?
Yes.
Going to-
totally. Going to lunch.
Going to lunch. Going to my desk. Excellent.
Gorgeous.
Good. It's complete look.
Complete look. And I love the red, like the red tones. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because you wouldn't think that like blending red eyeshadow would be very like easy. but
Yeah,
it
I know. I was a little bit
beautifully.
nervous, but
It's
it worked
gorgeous.
out well. Jess, should we get you up and get you set in here? So we've got
so excited.
editorial assistant Jess.
Hi,
and we're gonna
guys.
do a maybe the most fun look on her.
I am
This-
so excited for this look.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely
excited.
exciting.
In my opinion, hands down, one of the best looks last night. We are doing Emily Ratajkowski's
And here
look.
she is.
Yes, I
Look at those eyes.
loved her look. Loved. I am also impartial to smoky eyes though, so it's only natural that that was obviously one of the first ones I liked.
Yeah. And in the
So-
image here, right now we're essentially showing you an image of an image. So it's not quite as crisp as it could be, but if you look at it, it's very, I mean, the blue of her eyes just pop. And it's, again, a good example of the brown on blue on brown eyes.
She looks
really
gorgeous. My
She
God.
is.
Actually, Hung Van Gogh did her makeup, and I'm friends with her on Facebook, and I saw the photo, and of course I was so drawn to it with the color, and it's still so classic.
I got
Yeah.
a twist here. There we go.
So this looks obviously all about the eyes.
Yes. So because of the impact of the color, this is actually a gel liner from MAC, but I'm going in and laying this down first.
What color is this one?
This, it might be limited. Jedi? Spelled like Jade Eye. But
Oh,
Here we go. That's
Oh.
my shot.
that was a good shot.
close your eyes.
So we're using this as a base.
Just as a base.
It is such a pretty, like, jade color.
I'm going to put an icier blue on top.
Love this, though. Nice. And again, we're kind of starting in the inside and working our way out.
I also apologize. I'm sick, so if I'm sniffling on camera.
You should be sorry. That's kidding. And can you use, I use mostly like powder type eyeshadows. Can you use the same type of brush?
No, this is
Special brush?
this is actually a concealer brush,
Oh.
synthetic hairs, but it's just going to grab the product
Gotcha, like
and
you're
lay
saying
it down.
Makes sense. Yeah, I always like to hear how makeup artists use brushes because they're often, other people we've talked to have said like, oh no, I'm using, like you're using a concealer brush for the eyeshadow.
Mhm.
We've had people use I'm trying to think of, there was one very interesting one, like an eyeshadow brush for like setting under the eyes.
Yes, I
Yeah.
use that as well, like a shadow
'Cause
brush.
it can fit in that area
Mhm.
better than your big old powder brush. And then just working it with your finger. Can small-eyed girls do this look? Somebody wants to know.
Yes, definitely. You just, again, it just depends on the eye and how you would use the color. Maybe you would use more blue than you did
Mhm.
black.
And her look, it kind of is a bit of like a wing, like that's
That shape?
Yeah, so it's kind of pulling
Yeah, opening the,
eyes up too. Yeah.
open your eyes. So we'll start there.
Your eyes look really blue.
Yeah.
Blue gray.
Blue gray.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Close your eyes so we can see that color. Gosh, I just like love that color. I'm obsessed with that.
Mhm.
And this is similar to, I was talking about Maisie Williams's eyes, Arya Stark. And
Arya.
She had like a green on her lids that was like kind of close to that. It was also very fun. Yeah, so what that means is like kind of a grab bag. It's a lot of like neutrals and nude lips and bronzy things, but then
Pops
some
of color here
which
and there.
is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them Stark girls. They know how to do it.
know. Learn a lot of makeup tips in Winterfell, apparently.
Apparently.
This is like fun palette. And I also, this is good to know because I feel like we all get palettes that have like these like bold colors, you know?
Right.
And I use the heck out of my neutrals, and then Emma was like, what am I gonna do with this blue or green?
I'm just going to go right above her crease with a neutral tone. Less than that.
Yeah.
Just so it blends nicely when we get to the black. Again, blending, so I'm preparing the black to blend. Open your eyes. Look straight ahead.
So would
This
you?
is-
Sorry.
Sorry. I was gonna say you're gonna. Are you just kind of giving you like a pattern to like
A
trace?
guide,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was wondering, would you rather have really good eyeshadows and bad tools, or the best tools
Oh.
and really
that's a good
bad?
That is a good question. Good eyeshadow, good products and applicators, because you can do so much with your fingers. I
That's
love good product.
So what's your go-to?
My go-to products. I do use a lot of Sicily. I like everything though. I mean, I love good makeup. NARS, Giorgio Armani. Anastasia.
Is there any product recently that's really caught your eye?
I've been using a lot of Guerlain BB creams and tinted moisturizers. They're beautiful.
Have you tried their primer? The baby, I think it's the baby glow primer. It's with the little, it's liquid, but it's got the like pink little beads in
Yes,
it.
yes, I have.
I love that stuff. Yeah, their BB cream is really nice.
It is. So, this icy blue from Anastasia.
And what palette is this?
This is the Tamana palette.
Mm-hmm.
Dress Your Face.
Ooh.
Catchy. Just patting so it doesn't fall.
Yeah. It's got a nice like iridescence to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of with your mermaid theme, Jess.
Yeah.
I love that mermaid stuff. I'm gonna try to apply my makeup like this. This will be like a weekend project.
Open.
That color's
It really pops.
yeah.
Baby blues.
I was kind of looking forward to more people wearing bright eyeshadows for Emmys. There was a lot of neutral looks.
Yeah.
Besides this one.
Besides this one
Yeah.
stole the show.
So I'm going to go in with that brown as I was speaking earlier and get closer to the blue. Since we're going to go in there with the black, I just want it to blend in nicely.
So do you put down transition shades first?
Often, yes.
And how do you decide like what kind of brown or neutral you would use?
It depends on how bright or how obvious I want that crease color to be.
Mm-hmm.
What a good tool to use is your bronzer.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Yeah, because it is warmer than your skin tone.
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
Still looking good. Getting closer.
I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. I like tiny brushes.
Brush. Really be precise.
Mm-hmm. And just starting to pat and place color.
I always have a fear of using black eyeshadows because I feel like it's so easy to add too much onto your eyes.
That's why it's nice to like use the small brush because you're really just placing it where you want it, and then you can blend it out. Open your eyes. It looks like he may have used some cream though for that black. Could be wrong, but
So now we're putting, kind of did the blue on the inner crease, the center, and now we're taking black, almost winging it a little bit.
so from here I'll have her open her eye and see what we can see. Close your eyes.
This is like a very avant-garde look right now.
It is. It's more than just the wing for sure.
Yeah. Looking good.
So stopping there, but blending further. So we're not going
I
to.
would have never thought to start it this way. I think I would have just like,
You would have went for the black.
yeah. Or just, I don't know,
YOLO.
put glue all over my eyes.
So just softly buffing out that edge.
Yep.
Carrying
Yeah.
it in.
It's much less severe. I still have no idea what my makeup looks like. I can't wait to look in a mirror.
So would you use a brush to pat and then another to blend and repeat,
Right.
rinse and repeat?
Right.
It's quite a process.
It is.
Worth it.
Yes. It
Well, you're
really
getting ready
is.
for the Emmys.
Yeah.
Open your eyes.
Jess loves a smoky eye.
You're gonna love
Yeah.
this.
I can't wait.
We'll go back with the light blue.
It's quite a drastic contrast between the inner corner and the outer corner.
It actually looks cool.
So we're taking that light blue. Look all the way up.
Another trend I saw, don't look at me, is a lot of people are doing that like pop of color on the lower lash line, which I really like kind of neutral makeup on the lid, and then like a purple or a green on the lower lash line.
Yeah, that's a fun way to wear color.
Yeah, Olivia Culpo did that.
Yeah,
She
that's
had
what
the
I was
purple
thinking.
liner.
The purple, yes, Sophia Culpo's look was really pretty.
She trusts her makeup artist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I were a celebrity, I would just be like, yeah, do whatever. Life's short, gotta try fun stuff.
Gotta try some purple eyeliner.
Yeah. Especially while you're young. And so you're focusing on kind of the inner, like the inside of her eye to about halfway.
Yes.
inside?
Yes. 2/3 in.
2/3.
And patting for more color payoff.
For me, I would just sweep.
I know, right? I would have no idea. I feel like patience is a great virtue when it comes to doing makeup.
Yes. Especially dramatic makeup.
Yeah. That's where I
I'm
go
going
wrong.
with that black, and so I'm going to carry this look up almost all the way.
The idea of black eyeshadow is just terrifying to me.
Really?
Yeah, because I think when I was a teenager, I used to try to
Oh.
do that's how I thought a smoky eye was made, was just through black shadow.
Right.
And I used to put it on really heavy, and I would have problems blending it. But
Recognize.
yeah, I've come a long way since then, though. I like to think.
We should have you guys recreate your high school looks.
Oh boy.
That'd be good.
Yeah. If you wanted to see somebody who didn't know how to use liquid liner, that's what you'd see.
So the blue comes.
It's coming together.
Yeah, it's not a quick look at all.
Do you see any upcoming trends for fall?
A lot of berry, a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of reds,
On lips mostly, or like
everything,
eyes? Yeah.
fashion.
Oh yeah.
So carries in.
Mm-hmm. I can get behind that. I look very, especially love a berry lip.
Works on you, as you can tell.
Soon we'll see.
Alright, so just repeating the process again on the left.
How are you feeling, Jess?
Good. I'm excited to see it.
It looks really cool right now.
So placing the color.
It's right now Jess looks like kind of two-tone, but it's cool.
We'll blend and then we'll place again. He didn't really overblend. He didn't really make it seamless. I think just to
Yeah,
create the
it's really
shape.
fun.
So how do you determine the shape on someone's eyes? Like how far to carry the black?
You consider their shape and the shape that you feel that would look best for them. Close your eyes.
So will you mimic like something like their natural eye and then carry from there?
Usually you'll go about it that way and then see where you need to take it.
Patting and
Blending. I wonder if I could ever do this at home.
I'd maybe try.
The more you try.
Yeah.
Pat and blend.
Look at
Pat and
me.
blend.
Close your eyes.
try this at home. I'm going to like pour myself a glass of wine, get relaxed.
You might not leave.
Actually, yeah, that's right. Then my makeup will be all down my face. Nice.
Open your eyes.
Wow.
Little vixen.
Look up.
Just love the color.
Look. And often I see women do so much on their upper lid that they're not doing anything below.
Guilty.
And it helps to carry the eye and bring shape to the eye.
It really is like, it's so cohesive the way you've done it. It's really pretty.
Wait till you see it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
I'm excited.
Like, yeah, why don't you turn to the side so you can kind of see how it's progressing? Yeah. It's the bottom lid like really mimics the top lid. It just like all looks so consistent. Definitely would not be able to. I wouldn't even know where to start. If I were trying this on my own.
You watched this tutorial.
Yeah, now I know.
So the eye was rimmed with black. And this is a really nice liner for that wet look. It's a Trish McAvoy liner.
Doing her waterline.
Yes, all the way.
Ooh.
Look all the way up and go all the way.
Go all the way up.
Would you waterline like someone with smaller eyes? Would that close them off?
It would close them off a little bit more.
Could you like cheat it by doing?
Yeah, you don't have to do this step. This is just good just on her.
Oh yeah. Look at that difference.
And then we'll do the lash line. Go ahead and close. And then I'm going to work this liner into the shadow. Stay closed.
Do you prefer powder to somebody's asking, do you prefer powder to regular liner for the lower eye or a combo of both? Oh, I see what they're asking. So we've kind of got like liner and shadow here.
I like shadow first, and if we want more, we can do more. But shadow. Open your eyes. And as you can see, the liner actually is what takes this look.
Yeah, totally.
Doing good.
Kicks up the drama.
Yeah, lots of drama here. It's really, really making your eyes pop. You look like such a badass.
Mm-hmm.
You just need your edgy haircut.
I know. It's coming.
Look down.
I can never line my own top waterline. I can do my bottom waterline, but the top one I find to be so difficult.
Look at me. Ooh, turn to me. I can do that. Close your eyes.
Do what you need.
Just a regular line. Go up into the shadow.
So we're carrying some of the liner into the shadow and then blending. Nice.
Can you do this with like brown smoky eyes too for people who want to do like
Right.
everyday looks?
I'll blend it out. It's more like a shadow.
Would you set it with powder afterwards?
No, I'm gonna leave it just like that because if there's any movement, it's not going far. And with this look, as you can see, it's beautiful. It's not perfect. It's beautiful. Just works.
Just a lot of blending work.
Yeah. Get your work out of just blending.
whatever's on the brush, sweeping inside.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So we're not adding more product.
Yeah.
Open. Look at me.
It's looking fierce. I like the shape of this a lot.
And I'm adding more blue.
Oh boy.
Close.
Again, just patting it to add a layer.
Open.
Pretty. Yeah, you can see the color a lot more now.
So we're taking it all the way up.
It's taking every urge for me not to start singing that song.
I know. I was wondering. I'm gonna sweep.
Yeah. So impressive how you can just kind of look at the picture and
And then blend.
create it. More blending. It's the theme of the day. Theme of eye makeup.
Open.
Pat blend.
Wow, that's stunning.
Look up.
Look like Emily.
Yay! That's exactly what we're going for.
The color really pops in the
Yeah.
center.
It's amazing.
Look all the way up.
Going all the way up.
Make this a
Roll your
little
eyes back
heavier.
again. Oops. This is a showpiece makeup. People are loving it.
I think we all love a little color.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. It's great.
Oh, I
It's
can't.
a
wait.
This
mascara.
is gonna be your new favorite color.
Oh yeah.
Take it to the gym.
Oh yeah. Take this look to the
Yeah.
gym.
Looks really, really cool. It kind of, well, it doesn't really match your nails. A little bit.
Oh, we did get mani
chip
patties on
nails.
Friday.
Look down for me.
As much as I love lashes, I like that, like, her look is, Emily's look is so much about the lid, too,
Mhm.
you know? It's like, wow.
She may have a strip on, but it's nothing
Yeah, it looks
that
very
competes with the
natural.
lid.
Yeah. Yeah, because then I feel like it kind of would be
Over the
overkill.
top.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. Jess has such nice lashes too.
Oh, thanks.
So I really try to get to the base of the lash, and then when I get to the tip, to push, just keep pushing upward.
I realized I had held.
me. What did you?
I
hold?
used to hold the thing upside down. I curved it instead of using it to push my lashes up. It was like, it's been a process. Let me tell you, learning how to do all makeup. Still quite a novice.
We're always learning.
True. That's probably what keeps it fun for
Mhm.
you, you know, like a job where things are always changing and you're always learning and trying.
We
new
always have to
things.
adapt. Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any tricks
Wow.
that you learned recently that you're like, oh, I never thought of that?
Yes, because I use brushes so much. Like for Hari Neff's look, Bo was like, just apply it with your finger. The lip is just to be applied with the finger.
Oh.
So when I applied her lip for her, it's just with the finger, and it's pretty. It really
Yeah.
is a look and a makeup technique.
Yeah. Huge fan of that.
Must look a lot softer than with the pencil.
It really is.
Mhm.
hers is almost that application.
Kind of that. Well, we've seen like on the runways a lot of like undone, kind of like deconstructed smoky eyes, and this is like that, except yeah, looks great. Let's see all the angles. I can't wait for you to see it, Jess.
I know. I'm so excited. We need just mirrors lining.
Yeah.
So we can be gawking at ourselves while it's happening.
Yeah. It's also sort of fun not knowing and then being surprised
Yeah.
by what it looks like.
So excited.
I wonder if people at home will try this look. I'm gonna, once I have, maybe not before work in the morning, but when I have
No.
time, maybe next time I go out, whenever that may be, maybe I'll try this.
Your look is gorgeous. I love that color.
Thanks.
Well, next time you guys can just swap.
Swap.
Yeah.
Try red, you try blue.
Yeah.
We just need a yellow. We're the
the red
primary
would look
colors.
good on you, I'm sure.
Well, Jill's was kind of yellow. It was more like glowy yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting close and see this. Jess also has great brows.
She has great everything.
Who's telling me? This is a love
You
letter.
guys.
Love letter to Jess.
I love it. I didn't even realize. Like
That's
looking at her
really-
look, I didn't even realize that she had like black shadow.
Yeah, you don't until when you know, then you can see it. Oh, what's so we're using
Really neutral liner. I was looking for my Sicily nude, but couldn't
making it happen.
find it. Adapting.
Yeah, again another nude, but like what we've seen is like different nudes. Like the one used on Jill seemed a little more brown. You combine the two colors, a little more brown. This is a little lighter and pinker.